As the Toronto Maple Leafs gear up for their highly anticipated season opener, they've created quite the buzz with a jam-packed roster. Remarkably, the Leafs are starting the season with 28 players, pushing them $4.3 million over the salary cap. This includes 16 forwards, 10 defensemen, and a situation that sees key players like Kalle Järnkrok, Jani Hakanpää, and Dakota Mermis on long-term injured reserve, that is LTIR, ensuring they won't return until after Halloween. Meanwhile, others like Connor Dewar are on regular injured reserve, leaving management with some big decisions to make. The Leafs also made notable additions in the form of Max Pacioretty and Steven Lorentz, bolstering their forward group. However, with the roster overflowing, and some players expected to come back from injury over the coming weeks, the team faces the tough challenge of trimming their lineup while staying under the cap. New head coach Craig Berube will use this first month as an extended evaluation period, giving him a chance to assess not just the team's strengths, but areas needing improvement. Berube is already assessing defensemen like Connor Timmins, who is expected to start the season opener after receiving praise for his puck-moving skills and defensive effort during training camp. However, Timmins, like others on the fringe of the roster, will need to consistently perform well to secure his spot. Beyond Timmins, there's speculation that players like David Kampf and Timothy Liljegren, both valuable but expensive assets, could be traded to free up cap space. Liljegren has been the subject of trade rumors for months, especially given the abundance of defensemen on the roster. Meanwhile, Kampf's $2 million salary might also make him a valuable trade piece if Toronto needs to clear more space. For now, the Leafs are in a holding pattern, juggling cap constraints with a crowded lineup. The team's management, led by GM Brad Treliving, will be closely monitoring the trade market. There's a good chance that at least one significant trade will occur early in the season, especially if the Leafs can't get out of LTIR and begin accruing cap space for future moves. The Leafs front office knows that this isn't sustainable for long. As injured players return to full health, the roster will become even more overstuffed, forcing some hard decisions. That means the stakes are particularly high in the opening games, with players battling not just for ice time, but for their place on the team. All eyes are now on the Leafs, not just for what happens on the ice, but for the inevitable roster shakeups that lie ahead. One thing's certain, this will be a fascinating team to follow as the season unfolds. Stay subscribed for more videos.